Yeah, he should.
So
He definitely should
because
because
he's trying to do Airbnb because that's a big business now.
yeah, the only problem with Airbnb is like you don't know how long it's gonna be legal. But
Mm-hmm.
if he does it in Newark, it'll
Mm-hmm.
be fine because it's near the airport. You want to be near the
Yeah.
airport.
So he's
So,
looking into
but
that
yeah,
too.
but B said that a 10 unit something like 900,000,
Mm-hmm.
and then he said he also looked at a 20 unit, it's like 2 million. Can you just move the wall coats back there? The cats be killing me with this.
You're recording it?
Huh? Yeah, I mean it's fine. I'm not saying nothing crazy. Um,
But you're on air though?
yeah,
No, take that shit off.
no, it's fine. So if that's the case, I mean, so
I'm looking into two things.
yeah.
Like,
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in
Thank you,
Landover,
Lord.
Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Redskins. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Darius Guy is his first carry of the game. And he powers his way up past the 30. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Geis with a carry on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They go play action now. Taylor. It's brought in by Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
My mind ready. Oof. Excuse me.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. That'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor now throwing again. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Completes it right side to Dodson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air. And handoff, it's Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Everson Griffin in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor.
Oh, hey, come on, Taylor.
Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd
Say
down,
that again?
You got to try and find something. There's
What's
nothing available there for him.
So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Just missed the kick.
Let's go. And on the ground they go with a running back. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
We think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Blue, line it. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On second down, Cook. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Ooh.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now they try the right side
Missed
here.
it. I missed
and he's
it.
got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Gun! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side. Hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
That field goal.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Carlson now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And not a whole lot doing there.
An
So get it up
old-fashioned?
to about
Yeah,
the 28-yard line. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, flag 32. Flag 32.
On 2nd down, Taylor.
That's
It's
like
a
a
short
falafel.
one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Mezcal? Yeah, mezcal.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
I don't know what ETC is.
319.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum.
The flat was open.
Unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Man, this fucking kick shit is killing me right
And
now.
the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Jones on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll set up to throw. gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him?
So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Taylor. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And down he'll go at the 25. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now a run with Geis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Dumps it off for Geis. The ball comes out. And
stop the nonsense.
Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble loss to both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
See anything.
just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Hot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here.
Let's
In
go.
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a short return to the 6-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Oh, no one touched him? Get up.
And he's about the 10.
Why you on the floor so
A gain of 3,
long?
2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, excuse me. Burping. Crazy.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
Here's Geis.
Man, I don't need
Still
no
about
face
3
mask
yards
in my
shy
guy.
of a first as the
Head is just
4-yard
turning
pickup
like
brings
that?
it
Come
to
on.
3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This is the one.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Ready. 319. 319.
Now Taylor. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Taylor now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Oh shit, what the hell? I don't like this.
Here's Taylor, operating from the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Slow. Ready. 319. 319.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Doubt it, dog. Give it a shot.
Again, it's Taylor. Being chased out left. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, it's Taylor.
Ooh.
Lost the football.
Jesus.
The Redskins looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Taylor from the gun, he'll throw. And
ooh, you gotta.
It's incomplete.
It's the one you gotta come down with. Oh. Let's save that for later. Do I have anything right now? I don't really like any of this right
The
here.
Redskins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, Taylor. This one complete to Jordan Reed. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Taylor on 1st down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Ah, man. Tough out here. Tough out here in these streets.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash,
oh my gosh, again, why is this thing slipping like this? What the fuck, Madden?
So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Oh my gosh.
Forecast calling
nervous
for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Wasted fucking trips,
now
man.
Jones. And a good return.
Come on, second half. Give me some fucking
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. It's a loss of 2 there. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go. Blue line it.
And they'll go on the ground. And he was able to shed the tackle, but
come
the
on,
results
Brown, you're
come in
pushing
for
him
the
up.
stop. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Back to throw.
I can't get there. He's just too slow. I definitely hit him going out of bounds. Why are you on the field, bro?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Cook following the penalty. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run. And
none of the blocks.
Can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue landed.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
Come on, bro. You in cloud flat, man. That's all you.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up
at
1st and goal.
I gotta jump that.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
They'll run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
He'll get it up the middle.
Ah, my gosh. No speed on my linebackers, man.
A great play there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings
Two
find a
missed
way to
field
stretch
goals.
their lead.
Doing me dirty. Doing me dirty.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second
Let's
half.
go.
They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try to create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw.
That's me.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll set up a throw. Throwing deep for Murray.
Let's go.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked
What we need is what we need is what we need it.
Gets past 1 man. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you.
You got some plays in that playbook.
In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Completes it right side to Doxson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Heat off that left.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Let's do this, right? That sounds good.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Nowhere to get away, and
Slipped.
down he goes. Taylor is
Kidding me.
sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it.
Nothing.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Come on, guys. Guys slipping. I hate playing in the rain.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
We got three. Ready. 3-19.
This is Geis on a handoff left. Bust through the tackle. And he is down deep in the Minnesota territory. A big play there out of Geis. 46 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
3-19.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Ready. Flag 32.
Now it's Taylor. He'll check it down to Geis. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
Sometimes. Know what I mean? Things get on my nerves sometimes. 4th quarter, let's go, fellas.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
If I'd have made these fucking field goals.
On the ground, Geis.
Get in there.
Will take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
I'm telling you.
Darius Geis
is trying to hold up against that.
And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again.
Oh my gosh, what a fucking...
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Terrible. 2 games early.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, It could end up in enemy's hands again.
Buddy.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He's got to run.
And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Good play here.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Yeah.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matt Ioannidis.
Thank you, Ioannidis.
And that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
You guys working hard for them fucking sacks.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down again.
Ioannidis again. Let's go.
Ioannidis in there to get him.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Okay.
Now it's Crowder. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Redskins. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Slow.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, Taylor. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Don't know what I'm doing.
Taylor on 1st and 10.
Come on.
Intercepted.
Put the ball in front.
Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Should have threw it away. I ain't even get to
This has
it.
been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Damn, pro. That's not where you really want to throw an interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete. Smith has it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Unbelievable.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Gun!
first down. Here's the run with Cook. And he stopped
Make him lose it, man. Make him lose it.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
No fumble, no nothing. Come on.
Down. And we say it all the time.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
319.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs
shot.
on the
Let's
field
go,
to cover
fellas.
Essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Complete. Richardson has it. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Taylor now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Flag 32. Flag 32.
Here's Taylor.
Oh, wow. Give me some feel.
He was looking for Jamison Crowder there.
Upfield, baby.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ready. 319.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. Throw left side, it's complete to Reed. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Wow, we in new territory. Half these ones just come off the edge.
Throwing again, it's Taylor.
No, you gotta be kidding me.
Xavier
Oh my gosh. He's ahead of him, Madden.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
Come on.
He's not there, but he throws it anyway.
That's crazy. Why the frig open? How am I supposed to throw that ball?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Much different game if I make my fucking free throw.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
it.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Yo, why would... That's crazy.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing deep.
What?
This is caught at the 20. And he'll get inside Washington's 15 before being taken down.
Fucking cheese-ass fucking
A
route.
big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards.
I hate these cheesy-ass routes.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Madden, you owe me a play right here, Madden.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Turnover.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Make my field goals. What a different game.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Yes, why would you be over there? What the hell is going on? What the fuck are you doing?
Back to the ground. This time Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Now a handoff looking right. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Who the hell? Miss it, miss it, miss it. Come on. Make the game interesting, EA.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
What can I drum
Now
up?
comes
What
the
can I
Redskin
drum
offense
up?
now as they get set to begin another possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now it's Taylor. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Ready. 319.
Taylor to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Two jet.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson.
No, I haven't even yet.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I'll help myself, don't worry. Yeah. Thank you, though. Give this a shot. Ooh.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
No choice, right?
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
What I'm doing. Just doing whatever.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly.
Ooh, pass interference. Give me pass interference.
That should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, hell yeah. It's pass interference.
Throwing now is Taylor. Docks him with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run.
Let me save that play.
Stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage
Stop
after the catch.
it.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Insane. Insane.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Taylor. Hit jarred and loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like
Man,
this, and
you
you know
want me
he's
to
used to
do? What do
dishing
you
out
want me to
punishment, but
do?
here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
What do you want me to do?
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Oh, man, look at this heat. Look at this heat. Oh,
Vikings are going to
man.
stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
F.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
No, that's not it. Ah, man. Field goals, baby. Field goals. Field goals. Okay.
Taylor will throw again.
What the bloody blood? My goodness gracious.
I'm going to need some help with this one.
Ah.
How did he miss him?
How did he miss him is right.
He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
To throw again is Taylor.
Put your ass in there.
Into the end zone for a touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that.
Now
we programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. This is by the
close. Hey, good game, man.
And that should just about put a capper on this.
Oh, these field goals, man. Field goals.
Timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm
Dash is here, Mimi.
Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open air.
Dash is here.
That rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Vikings, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Washington, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Look at this route. Come on. Look at this route. Who's running with this route? What the come on, bruh. Look at this. Pick him up. Pick him up. Ah, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I didn't show the TD. They got some stops. Line back on him. What defenses? What am I in? Got him on a nice little corner blitz. Good pick. Woo! Brown with the hops. Tried to high point it. This is a good route. Look at this. Oof. Wow, look at me in the pocket. Chilling in the pocket. Y'all just call me. Who's this? Pain. Oh, man. Man, this is a sack. Edge pressure. Couldn't get it. 6-on-5. Yeah, I'm almost done. Why? What's up? Yeah, what happened? This is a good pick right here. Clicked on Swearinger. Yeah. You need to block him. If you could have blocked him, got to the edge finally. I should have juked. Is there anybody over here? Nah, nobody, huh? Kinda. Boof. Get him in there. This was good. This was bad. I tried to lead him. I should have waited for the comeback. Boop. Yeah, maybe. Another half second, maybe. Yeah, Pain. Everybody's covered. Look at this. Let me over the top. Look at this. Oh, come on. Who is this? Kajust? Should have ragged all this. Look at this block. Boot. To be a rip. Who you, Gronkowski? Oh, he held him on his route, though. Okay. This was nuts. I had this open. No, it was a double move. It wasn't open. What was this? Oh, Moncrief. This is a good ass route. Who is this though? Oh, Sims. Oh, no wonder. Like my 5th wide receiver. What are you doing out here? It's a good play though. I should have threw this out here quick. We should have lobbed it in front. Lob it over his backside. It's Harrison Smith. Maybe. Latavius Murray. Oh, I hate these routes. Look at this. He's with him, he's with him, he's with him. What are you coming back to him for? So bad. Just stay. I've got this covered. In no man's land. Duh. Who was this? Oh, it's my rookie anyway, but still. It's a good ass route right here. It's good. Boop. And I saw him late. It's wide open, my lord. That's it, man. Good night.